Lesson 1, Unit 3. The levels of technology. A PMIS does not necessarily require a state-of-the-art technology solution that tries to be everything to everybody. Every project has different information needs, both in quality and quantity. Every project requires different levels of technology to satisfy its basic information management needs. A simple technology solution will be enough for a small project with few needs, but large projects with many information needs can benefit from a more extensive technology solutions. Before deciding on a technology solution, the project and the organization need to consider the need for a comprehensive systematization of information as part of the process to manage information. And this must occur before automating, as it implies adapting the technology to the process and not the process to the technology. The use of complex technology does not necessarily mean efficiency. A small project with few information needs will not benefit from a complex integrated system. On the contrary, managing the system can be less efficient than a simple solution. It's important for the project manager to identify and develop a PMIS that satisfies the critical requirements for managing information, but avoids the creation of complex systems that are too expensive, take more time to develop, and require additional resources to manage properly. Information requirements can be broken down into 3 levels. Level 1, when the project information requirements are few. Level 2, when the requirements are significant, and Level 3, when the requirements are complex. This classification of levels is a guide to help project managers assess what they need to manage information and identify the right level of technology. During the life of a project, the levels might change. A project could start in Level 1 and progressively move to the next level. A development organization with several projects, programs, and sectors may have projects at each one of these levels. Becoming more sophisticated or automated might not be appropriate or feasible in some situations due to local conditions or external factors. It can be acceptable for a project to remain at level 1 as long as it has a system that provides good and reliable information. Once a project team determines its information requirements, it has to match them with the appropriate technology. As the amount of information increases, the efficiency in the use of a fixed technology solution decreases due to the time it takes to process, analyze, and report additional information. For example, a level 2 system decreases in efficiency as the volume of information increases. This does not necessarily mean that a level 3 is the ideal level all PMS should seek. Quite the contrary, as a level 3 proves inefficient when the volume of information is small. Level 1 implies few information requirements. The PMIS will rely on the use of computer desktop applications to organize and store data and produce reports. At this level, the small volume of data requires a simple information technology setup, 1 or 2 computers to organize the information collected and produce the desired reports. Level 1 assumes the volume of information to be small. All the data comes in physical form and the computer is used to produce monthly reports. All information is stored in the computer and in physical files, while reports and other consolidated information is stored on a computer disk. The typical software includes Microsoft Excel, Access, and Microsoft Word. Level 2 occurs when the project has significant information management requirements. The PMIS requires the use of more computers to manage centralized databases that contain most, if not all, the project information. These databases may not be totally integrated, but feel the need to organize large amounts of data collected by the project and generate the required reports. This setup is ideal to share information across the team in a centralized location. The amount of data at this level is large and may come from different sources and project locations. A central database may be used to consolidate data for reporting purposes. All data and reports are stored on computers connected to a local server. There is less need to store physical records. The database collects information and generates all the required reports. This type of setup allows sharing of project information across the local network and a project team working from a single location. Level 3 occurs when the project has large and complex information management requirements. The PMIS requires an integrated view of project data and information processes. It requires a network where all computers are connected and share data from a central system that can store project and data and information. This is especially when the organization wants to centralize information from different projects. The volume of data at level 3 is quite large and requires dedicated resources to manage the technology. All the data is stored in servers and accessed via the network or the internet. Access to information is controlled by a central system and security features are implemented to protect the data. This setup is needed when the project team is dispersed and works from many locations.